I think what really our edge is, I know exactly the story. That's what people love. They love the uniqueness of the materials that we find, but they love knowing that they're going to have a piece of jewelry that they're not going to see on everybody.
Hi everybody, my name's Connie Craig-Carroll. Thanks so much for joining us for the final 2 hours of the day with this gentleman, Jay King. For almost 24 years, Jay has...
24 years in October.
How about that? Has been bringing us stones, a lot of the stones that you've never heard of, a lot of the stones that we've only had once here at HSN. That's why it's called Mine Finds with Jay King. So we have an incredible show, final 2 hours of the day. And remember, with this visit, it's $5. All the shipping that you will pay is $5. So even if you're ordering 2 or 3 or 10 or 20 items, it's only $5 to ship everything. But we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get you started. Jay has been traveling the world, as you know. One of the things he looks for the most when he travels happens to be turquoise. And we're gonna give you this variety, which is called 7 Peaks Turquoise, as our this day only. Now, this is $150 here at HSN, and a great value at $150 because this is so blue that it almost looks like it's not real turquoise, but it is. We're doing it today for $99.95. It was appraised at $220. Jay, we're doing it for under $20 on the credit card. If they have the HSN charge card, they can go the additional flex pay, which would make it $16 and change. So for under $100, you're getting that rare, beautiful, perfect blue turquoise. And if somebody's not familiar with 7 Peaks, let's talk about where it comes from.
Okay. 7 Peaks is actually a very small deposit. It's in northwestern China, and it's really kind of in the middle of nowhere. And we actually named it because I can't even pronounce the name.
So you did it as a favor to yourself, so you wouldn't have to. And then he makes fun of me when I try to pronounce things.
Well, you know, but here's the thing. You know, like we always ask him, you know, what is the name? Okay, and of course through the interpreter, and they get, I mean, I can't even begin to even tell you what they said. I mean, and I said, well, what's that mean? And it didn't really mean anything. It was like the region it was. And so I got to looking around, and where the mine is located, there's actually 7 mountain peaks that surround where the actual deposit is.
So you thought that was a lot better than the...
And so I thought, okay, 7 Peaks. And so we actually named this. What it's known for, you know, like on some of the turquoise materials, we have a brand new turquoise Cloudy Mountain that's an exclusive. This material, I don't have an exclusive on it. But what I do have is this. When they're mining, they mine about 6 months to 7 months out of a year because of weather. And we have a person who's a consolidator. Of course, we supply him with cash. And what he does is during the mining period, he goes up every 2 to 4 weeks, and he goes through all the rough material. And we only buy the A grade rough. We don't take any of the lower grades. So everything that comes out of this deposit is the best of the best. I have never seen anybody in the US that has this particular rough material. I'm not aware of anybody. I've never really seen anybody else up there buying it, and I've never really seen it anywhere else. But like I said, we don't, sometimes, you know, we get a pretty good amount of this, but it is limited in production. Sometimes we get very, very, very little of it. But what is known for, and this is all natural, Connie, and this is what everybody is going for, these real high robin egg blues, okay? And even in the bead material, and then if you notice on this is very unique and unusual. We did a graduated cylinder bead necklace, and then we've used round beads as pivot points. And this is all cut from the natural rough material.
Here's the bad thing, Jay. We've got less than 600 remaining. So while we have a clock on the screen, we can't promise you that it will make that clock. If you are looking for that blue that looks so amazing that it almost doesn't look like it's real turquoise, but it is. This is the way it comes out of the mine. This blue and this clean and this intense. And you also want a building block to your jewelry collection. This is one that you're gonna be able to layer back with so many different things. It's 18 1/4 inches in the length. It has a 2 3/4 inch extender. So this is gonna be able to go down to 21 inches in the length. And this is one and done. This was appraised. When we say appraised, it means lowest appraised price. We send these out. We have these independently appraised. And the lowest appraised price on this was $220. We are doing it for $99, and you're getting something that today is one of the hottest things going. Genuine natural turquoise is one of the hottest things going, and there's just not enough of it. So when you find this color, really you can charge whatever price you want. We're bringing it to you as a this day only. Right now with everybody on board, they are telling me that it is official. If you want this one, we have fewer than 400, and that's counting everybody who's shopping on it. We're gonna have other turquoise throughout the night. We're not gonna have another piece like this of this size and this color for $99, Jay.
Well, and this is the very first time that I've ever done this design. So cylinder bead with the round, this is brand new graduated. We've never ever done this look ever before. I haven't even done this in other different materials. This is the very first time that we've done graduated cylinder beads, this many cylinder beads, with the pivot points, which are the round. And we did that actually so that it wears better, you know, that it lays nicer. They're kind of like little ball bearings in between with the turquoise. They're pivot points for the cylinders. Because if you just line the cylinders up, they wouldn't be flexible, right? So it's a really cool design. It's a great look, and the first time we've ever done that particular design.
Okay, I'm gonna leave this out here because we have the final 300 with everybody on board. So until this one sells out, I'm gonna leave it out. I'll show it back with other things we're offering. If you want it, this day only, under $20 to be able to bring it home. And remember, everything is on 5 flexible payments, but if you have your HSN charge card, 6. Okay, you've already spotted the necklace. Actually, it's this one. It's this one that's 49 inches. Now, I've wrapped it around twice, but Jay, this is unbelievable at a little more than $100. Tell us about this turquoise.
Okay, well, you've got actually 2 different turquoises, and then you also have jarosite in here. And jarosite is actually the material that's usually the matrix, like the butterscotch matrix, that's contained within the turquoise rough material. But you have Hubei here, and I believe that you've got
7 peaks, I think.
7 peaks. So the 7 peaks is the high blue. The material with more of a matrix, that's all Hubei. And then you can see kind of like that golden color, that's the jarosite.
Okay, but realize everything we've had in Hubei today, because it's that antique turquoise, that super collectible turquoise has gone. This is Hubei with the beauty of 7 peaks and the jarosite, so you're getting that natural earthy look. That's gonna be coming up, but I would grab it early. Right now, our 5 and 5, take a look. Okay, here we go. 5 and 5. That means 1 minute a piece for 5 great items. This was appraised at $575. It's turquoise, big, huge, massive pieces of Campitos. I've never seen Campitos turquoise that large. And then petrified wood. Now, Campitos is truly collectible and known for its clear blue. This is actually obviously our lowest price ever, from $389 to $195. It's on FlexPay for under $40. But Jay, I didn't know, first off, the petrified wood, but I didn't even realize Campitos, we had Campitos that large.
This is, okay, so Campitos, this is Campitos Blue Ice. So I'm gonna let you in on a little secret here, okay? We bought the last 2 loads that came out of the Campitos mine, the blue ice. There are different veins there, but they closed this years ago now. The government came in, they shut it down. It'll never open up. There's still turquoise there, but it won't open up. That is probably the largest. Did you see how clear blue that is? That's because it is the finest of the blue ice material. We kept the best for last.
It's amazing. I'm gonna leave that on until it sells
like
out.
Sleeping Beauty.
Okay, now this is a huge customer pick, appraised at $315. We did it for $215, but now it's $107.90. And we have 50 of this red spiny oyster and lapis necklace, but I'm gonna let Jay tell the story because 1 minute goes so quickly.
I gotta tell you, if you want something that's big and bold, this is it. This is just, I designed this. This is all spiny oyster. This is red. So, you know, the orange is most predominant. The red, this comes out of the Sea Cortez. You can't even harvest it anymore. This is something you have to be grandfathered in. There's literally a dozen families that are still allowed to harvest this. They only harvest it twice a year. There's 2 seasons on it, and it's extremely limited. Comes out of the Sea Cortez in Mexico.
Okay, there's 45 of those left. Now, this is Campitos again, so we're giving you that
This
blue
is blue ice. And
look
here
at how
again, in a flower pattern, look at this. It's like, and it's 3-dimensional. Do you notice this? It's puffed on both sides. You see that? That's not
so
cast.
Pretty.
That is not cast. That actually is all hand done. They punch it out and then they solder them together. So that's hollow inside. So you know that's why you can inlay the turquoise on both sides. Is that cool or
It's
what?
amazing, and this
really
was
wearable
appraised
art.
at $175. We did it at $100.90. Jay, we're doing that for $50.
Which you could not even, guys, you couldn't even buy the materials. There's no way that you could actually build this. This was a gallery design, and this is all kind of showing off. It's all about the art. I dare you to find the seams in this. If you look at, this is all about our artists.
Perfect.
This is about their skill set. And it's a very unique design. And what we wanted is it to be 3-dimensional.
Okay, we have a dozen of those remaining. So these 5 and 5s are amazing. The next one, this is our double strand turquoise necklace. It was appraised at $135. We did it at $190. I had to double check that. It's $50.90. Now this is every woman for herself. I'm just saying, whatever you do, don't wait to hear the story. Grab this right this second. I will guarantee you, you will never see anything like this again at this price, ever.
This is 7 peats, but this is natural nuggets. These are what they call natural flats. And so all we did is take what Mother Nature naturally gave us, and we polished them up a little bit, and then we drilled them. And this is more for that ethnic look. But here again, these are clearance prices. You literally could not buy the rough material for what they're selling the completed necklace for. This is 2 strands, think about this. And these are all natural nuggets. Those aren't chips, they're natural nugget flats.
Okay, we have one more, and almost all of our 5 and 5s are sold out. They're just so close. Okay, this is a huge customer pick, 4.8 stars. This is Tyrone turquoise, and we're gonna be talking about Tyrone. I shouldn't say it, but we have a necklace coming up where we only have 200 left. Tyrone turquoise today is one of the most sought after turquoise in the entire world, and we're doing Tyrone turquoise for $30.95. It's $6 and change on your charge card. Tell us about Tyrone turquoise, Jay.
Okay, this is an American turquoise. It's a small deposit. It's in southern New Mexico. It's outside of a little town called Silver City. You know, Tyrone at one time in the early 50s was where they found the largest actually blue nugget or blue turquoise lode. What makes it so unique and so different, it's actually mined by an engineer that works for one of the big copper developments, and him and his small daughter actually do all the mining. He has almost the size of Buzzy, and she's mining. He's teaching her to mine.
Is that crazy?
Is that wonderful or what?
We're gonna let you know. We'll update you. Oh, we've already got updates. Oh, my bracelet's gone. I'm gonna have to take it off. I knew it. And then Jay's big spiny oyster.
I go big or go home.
And then another one. Look at that. The earrings and the necklace are gone.
Yeah.
We will keep you updated. Now we're going to talk about something that I am just thrilled that I'm going to take my necklace off because it matches back with the ring. I never thought, honestly, probably about 3 years ago, I thought I would never be able to present charoite again because we hadn't had it for so long. If you're not familiar with charoite, you've got to listen to the story because it's one of the most amazing stories in any gemstone we've ever offered. This is brand new. We had it appraised for $135, which I would say if you could find it for $135, it would be amazing. We were supposed to do it at $89. Instead, we've holiday priced it at $79.90, and it's on FlexPay for $15 and change. We've coupled the charoite back with the Azure Peaks, which I believe is mined in Mongolia.
That is Mongolia. I shouldn't even be out here.
Oh, please,
she knows all
Jay.
my stuff.
I stole your thunder. But Jay, okay, you and Jay and I go back a long way. I've been at HSN 21 years this year. Jay's been here 24 years in October. But I remember way back when we would do Charoite, and we wouldn't even have a chance to present it. We would just show it. The collectors were on board. They would grab it. And then, Jay, we were sitting right here in this very studio, and Jay said, there will be a day in the next year or so where we will not be able to bring Charoite anymore. And that was the case for like the next 16, 17 years until we relaunched it on My Host Pick. But we'll talk first about the turquoise and then the Charoite.
Okay, so this is Azure Peaks. Here again, this is near the Turquoise Hill deposit in the Gobi Desert in Mongolia. Here again, we don't have an exclusive on this, but we go in, do the same thing. We have a consolidator that all they do is when they're actively mining this, we go in, we take all the high grade. This is the natural blue color. Charoite, okay, Connie Craig-Carroll and I, actually, we brought this to the market. Nobody else had this material. Connie and I did this for 3 years. We had it every other show.
We did.
We only had the AAA and the AA and the A grade material. And Connie and I literally developed the market on this. It was insane. Connie and I, it was like a no-brainer. We would just get out, we would show the Charoite, and then we could just actually sit back, have a cup of coffee, and then all of a sudden, remember that? It lasted seconds.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
seconds,
true.
Not even minutes,
It's true.
right? Sell out, sell out, sell out, sell out. Okay, what happened on this only comes from one deposit. It comes from a very small deposit in the Ural Mountains of which they call the top of the world in Russia. You ever see that movie with Chevy Chase and Dan Aykroyd where it's Spies Like Us, where they're dressed up in the big things and they're stopping the thing?
See that.
That is actually, that's the Ural Mountains. That's the top of the world because they're so high. They actually mined this, and they had this old surplus military helicopter, and that's how they would bring the rough down. What happened on this is they sold all the AAA, AA, and A grade material. Then, all they had was the B, C, D, E, and F material, and of course, we won't buy that, right? I mean, it really had a lot of black in it, had a lot of blotching in it. So basically, I told Connie, well, we're done, and we were done.
Right. And it was probably, what, 15, 17 years? Years
in between. And, okay, I was in Tucson 3 years ago, and one of my associates that, are, I guess, family members, whatever you want to say, in our group, said, you got to see this. And she took me over, introduced me to these guys. There's 3 of them, and they're Russian physicists.
Oh, wow.
They're scientists. They're trained. Somehow they got in the stone business, okay? And they, by some crazy coincidence, actually have contacts and knew one of the original miners who owned the Charoite deposit. So this is out of his private collection. They bought everything he has. So this material literally was mined over 20 years ago. But this is what he had kept back for himself. And so every year we meet them in Tucson. They bring a little bit more dabs and dabbles of this. We, not this year, we haven't seen them yet, but the year before that, we bought every single thing that they brought. Okay. We got there early so we could control it. Okay. I don't know anybody else that has AAA grade Charoite.
Here's the problem. We had to move off this. We were going to talk about it a little bit longer. We still have 5 through 12. 500 left, period. 500 left, that's it. Last call on size 5 and last call on size 10. We're gonna move to the necklace where this was, I believe, on earlier today. Was it on?
Yeah, we just barely mentioned it.
Oh, listen to Jay. We just quick mentioned it.
Well, it was later on. We didn't really put any time on it at all.
He's trying to
I'm serious.
He's trying to get himself out of the doghouse.
We didn't even talk about it.
This is on my paper only airing today, and I know they aired this a little bit earlier and sold a ton of them. So we have the final 500 of the necklaces, and it is first come, first serve. This was appraised at $265.
Which is so...
Because you couldn't find it.
No, okay, how you can appraise it at that, and what's so crazy with this, you know, the biggest question that we get is they don't even know what the materials are.
Right,
They've never seen it before.
Of course.
And so it's really hard for them to really appraise it. I would guarantee you that, I don't know, well, number one, I don't know there's no other place to go to buy this. Okay, I don't know of anybody else. I don't know any place else in the world that you can go get this necklace.
Well, and not only that, but look at those big barrel-shaped pieces of the charoite and the depth of color. And then I'm going to hold this super still.
And look at the cylinder beads on the charoite for the stations. Because I want you to see,
look at what happens when the light hits that charoite. It's almost like it moves.
Right.
I mean, it's almost like it's liquid. So that's why people are in love with the charoite. Then you have that beautiful Azure Peaks Mongolian turquoise. By the way, I'm going to let you sneak peek that little bracelet because the necklaces are going quickly. The cuff is $139 if you want that. The necklace now 300 remaining with everybody on board. And I would say, for my money, I would start with the necklace. There's the information on the cuff. The cuff was supposed to be $199. We're doing it for $139. It was appraised at almost $300. So that's available for you. But Jay, this necklace, if we were just doing the massive turquoise, but then to add the charoite to it, and we tried to, my planner Dina was telling me that we tried to get this one as a this day only. We wanted to do like 1,400, 1,500. We couldn't. And so they mentioned it once today. They sold almost half our quantity because so many of you have been with Jay for the entire time he's been here at HSN, almost 24 years. It's funny, I posted a picture of us on my HSN, Connie Craig-Carroll, that's 2 R's, 2 L's on HSN Facebook. I would love for you to like my page. And by the way, if you go like my page tonight and there's a picture of Jay and myself and you want to ask a question, we will have those questions answered for you. Because I know a lot of times you have questions and we can't always get to everybody on the air and it's hard to, find out your answers, but I will make sure that those are personally answered. So if you want to go like my page, Connie Craig-Carroll, that's 2 R's, 2 L's, on HSN Facebook, and then if you want to ask a question, you can. But I put that photo up of us earlier today. And so many people were saying, oh, I love to watch you all, on the show and that kind of thing. And we do have a good time, but I'll tell you what, we also love it when we can offer you things like this that you can't find anywhere else. It's exciting because, oh, here's that picture. There we are, Jay. And you know what? I only posted that like a little bit ago, and already so many people have left sweet comments. But we do want to hear from you. If you want to go like my page and ask us a question, you can, and those will be answered. But my point is, this is something that you can only find here. This is that rarity. This is the reason people shop Mind Finds, Jay.
And here again, I think what the reason we've been around so long, and it's all to our viewers, and I really, so many people have been with us from the start. I mean, we had people this morning that were actually, they took pictures, they almost look professional, of their turquoise collections that they have, and they sent them. It was just amazing, people that collect from us. And that really just almost breaks my heart that people really enjoy our art and what we do. But what we do that's different than everybody else, we go wherever possible, we're working directly with the miners. And I usually go to the mine whenever possible. Sometimes it's not possible to go to the mine, but the furthest I get away from anything is a consolidator. A consolidator is somebody who acts on our behalf and goes and purchases for us, because let's be honest, I couldn't go there every 2 weeks, every 4 weeks.
Although you do travel.
I travel 40 weeks a year, okay?
And it used to be more.
Used to be at one time 50.
Yeah.
So I'm cutting it back, to be honest with you. I'm trying to cut back on and not travel so much and spend more time on design right now. But this is a really unique material. And here again, I don't know anybody else that has this particular turquoise rough material. I'm not aware of anybody that does. And the AAA and AA charoite, like I said, we bought everything that they had last year. So there was nothing for them to sell. So I don't know of anybody else that even has that material.
Okay, Jay, we have 290 of these necklaces left. We're going to leave it available, but I will promise you by the time we leave, this will be gone for sure. There is no question about it. We got to show you the earrings, and we have 100. Oh my goodness, look at these. The size of that charoite, it's amazing.
And you can actually see it. You see it glistening. It has the property of chatoyancy. That's Mother Nature. And that is what signifies, and the color signifies the grade of the material. And here again, every bit of the charoite you're looking at here is AAA, AA. It's not even A grade. It's all AAA grade or AA grade. All of this material that we put in cabochons, the only thing that we use the A grade for is we did a necklace that will be coming up later, probably sometime in February or so, when we're actually going to have our very first charoite necklace.
What?
That's all charoite, all charoite.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, in February.
I better have that in my show. Did that sound like a threat, Jay?
It does sound like a threat. And you're one of the few
nervous.
people I fear. you and Sheila.
Okay, we're gonna move next to the cuff, and we'll keep you updated on that beautiful necklace, but with fewer than 300 of the necklaces, it will go. But the cuff is popular already. Was this on earlier today?
Nope. And here again, we haven't shown it. We have not shown it. And even when you're talking about that necklace, literally it was a still to mention type thing.
Okay.
Okay, this cuff, this is something, you know, that even I would wear this in a heartbeat as a guy. And so don't shy away. It will, you know, Connie has a very petite wrist, and it will squeeze down and fit her. But I'm telling you right now, I can slap this on my wrist, and I don't have a petite wrist. It looks wonderful
look at that. Oh, by the way, we need to update you on the earrings. There are 20 earrings left. We have 200 necklaces, but we got to talk about this cuff because the cuff is amazing. This was appraised, and when we say appraised, that means we send them out. We don't send them to people who work for HSN. We send them out to independent appraisers across the country. Yep, across the country, 3. And we don't go with the highest or the medium. We go with the lowest appraised price. And the lowest appraised price was $285. We were supposed to do it at $199, but because our today's special sold out early, we get to do it this day only. It's $139.95. Now, if you look at just the silver in this, what would you pay for a silver cuff like this? Much less to load it up with these big, beautiful pieces. I mean, you look at the pieces of the turquoise looks perfect. And that is Azure Peaks Mongolian turquoise, but they're big cushion cuts. And then you see what every charoite dreams of looking like in those cushion cut charoites. To be able to do this at $27.99 on your charge card, or if you have that HSN charge card, $23 and change. And then keep in mind, if you've been shopping with Jay all day long, basically once you spend basically enough to ship one piece almost, then you're into free shipping because it's $5 to ship everything that you're buying from Jay. So I don't care if you order 20 pieces, if you've already shopped earlier today, you're into free shipping right now because you're only gonna spend $5 to ship everything. But this is a masterpiece. But Jay, I know because we haven't had charoite for so long, lots of people again are saying, I don't even understand what it is. But it has to be, I would say, one of your top 3 most rare stones that you've ever brought for us.
It is, well, and here again, it's all about grade. There's a lot of charoite that you can find in the market, but it's all low grades. In fact, what they do, they're making like vases out of it. They're doing all, you know, with the low grades, that's what they're doing. They're making like vases. I've been trying to work on a bowl deal with it, but the price would be like, a bowl would be like $1,200. So even low grade. So we haven't been able to do that. We've been looking at a way to market the low grades or be able to buy the lower grades. But for our jewelry, for any of our jewelry, we only use AAA and AA. And it is very, very rare. And it's highly sought after. And here again, we had to make a huge investment to buy everything that they had. Every year, they bring a little bit more but they're not actively mining this, okay? They're buying it from one of the original miners. The deposit, from what I understand, is totally depleted. So they're not mining and haven't mined for a long time. It's been like almost 20 years since they've mined this. So you're looking at old, rough material, but here again, you're getting the best of the best. In the Charoite, you're getting all AAA and AA material. And then if you look at the quality of that Azure Peaks turquoise, and here again, this is what everybody is going for.
Oopsie, our
They
earrings
just don't
sold
have access.
out.
Oh, congratulations.
And how many of the
That is so
necklaces
cool.
do we have, sir? Okay, if you want the necklace, 200 left on that necklace. That necklace is only $159.
Look at the size of this, though, and then look at the beads and look at you know, the uniqueness of the design. And again, you have the necklace, and then you have that amazing Charoite cylinder beads. Here again, neither one of these rough materials is inexpensive. They're both top grades, right? So they're not low grades. These are all top grades.
Okay, the bracelet, amazing. This day only, from $285 appraised price to $139. Keeping in mind, everything's on 5 flex, so that means $27.99 to get it home, $5 to ship all of your J. So if you've ordered 10 pieces, 20 pieces, that's it. And look at the quality. One more time, quality, quality, quality on this. It will blow you away. And the rarity. You probably know no one else who owns Charoite. We're gonna say hey to Peggy in Georgia. Peggy, welcome to HSN.
Oh, thank you, Connie. Hi, Jay.
How you doing?
Great. I just love what you bring to HSN.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're welcome. I'd love to travel with you and see where you go all over the world. And I have a nightstand and a dresser full of what I have bought from you.
Well, get it out and wear it. That's what you need to do. You go out.
Oh, I do. I do. And people compliment me. And so I tell them I got them from Mine Finds, from J. King.
Well, I appreciate that because, you know, that's how we built our business, is people actually telling other people about us and family
Absolutely.
members. So that's great.
Peggy, we appreciate you being with us and Happy New Year to you.
Thank you, and to you also.
Thank you.
Well, you
And-
take care. Thank you so much,
Thank you
Peggy. And
so
thanks for being
much.
patient. I'm sorry we didn't get to you sooner.
Thank you. Okay,
Bye-bye.
Jay, we've got about a minute left on your bracelet. So again, if someone's sitting there and they've never heard of Charoite, there's a reason.
Right. I mean, and here again, it's extremely, extremely rare. It comes from one known deposit in the entire world. What makes this bracelet so special, though, is, well, okay, so the material's number one. You saw what Connie just did there right now, where she squeezed it together. Okay, so it's malleable, it's got good tensile strength. These are all individually handcrafted, hand fabricated, one at a time from scratch, and all the material that makes this unusual and makes this different in what we do, you have to have silversmiths. So we're old school. All of our jewelry in this ring, the earrings, the cuff bracelet that you're seeing here, this is all made from scratch from sterling silver sheet material that's made custom for us to our specifications in the United States. You can't buy it anywhere else in the world. We supply that to our silversmiths, and what they do, in this case, we do everything backwards, right? In most cases, somebody would cast something, and then they would cut a stone to fit that cast. Or they would stamp something, and they would cut a stone to fit that stamping. In our case, the lapidarists, they cut the Charoite, they cut the Azure Peaks, they cut the cabochons, they lay it out, they give it to the silversmith, and they build the silver around the cabochons. Each one is individually custom made.
Okay, we will remind you of the bracelet, but guess what? It is last call on the necklace. 200 people can get this gorgeous necklace. It won't be back once it's officially sold out.
Yeah, this is all part of the gallery collection, so
Yeah.
we don't repeat on.
So this was appraised at $265. We were supposed to do it at $189. It's a this day only at $159. And it's available for you at $31.98 on your charge card. I hope you can do that. I really do, because you're going to be so pleased with the Azure Peaks quality and the turquoise, but also that beautiful, beautiful Charoite. Okay. stop whatever you are doing. You've got to see this, and I wish we had thousands and thousands. We do not. I have 300.
There's a handful.
Look at this. This is Tyrone turquoise. What is Tyrone turquoise? It's American turquoise. It's actually the turquoise probably that started it all in terms of the popularity of turquoise. Look at these huge organic flats. Then you have Tyrone turquoise in the necklace itself. This particular piece was originally sold at $190.90 here at HSN. We sold thousands of these, and it was a huge customer pick at $190. Let me just put this up to my neck because I have 300 of these left. I would say do this. If you can do this with the 5 Flex today and what you're saving on shipping, because we're doing everything you can grab for $5 shipping from Jay, to be able to have a chance to own Tyrone turquoise is a huge deal, and especially when you look at that price. We've got more. Stay with us as we continue.
Coming up and you're looking to impress your friends, let me show you how to make this beautiful seafood broil using my DuraPan.
Let's do seafood for the dinner party.
I'm about to set off. I never felt so good. Not trying to deny it. I feel it in my soul.
Hey guys, let's eat.
It's the best boyfriend. I never felt so good.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Computers, printers, cameras, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered with a plan that offers repair or replacement should something go wrong. And portable electronics feature accidental damage from handling, which covers unintentional mishaps like everyday drops, spills, and cracked screens. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
'Tis the season to be a VIP. Apply for the HSN credit card and instantly get $20 off when you're approved. As an HSN card member, you'll get all kinds of perks, like extra flex on jewelry, beauty, and fashion purchases all day, every day. Plus VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, and there's no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search HSN card at hsn.com.
Don't miss a thing with our HSN app, available on Apple and Android devices. Shop faster than ever with product videos. Watch HSN live anytime, anyplace, and get $10 off your first in-app purchase with code WELCOME10. Opt in to push notifications for early access to exclusive app-only deals. And the shop and search features make finding your favorites easier than ever. Search app on hsn.com to download.
Well, we are back with Jay King, final 2 hours of the day. And remember, all that you can buy from Jay for $5 shipping. And then, of course, we have 5 flexible payments on everything and 6 if you're using your HSN charge card. But we got lots of great things to show you. And now we're going to talk about, you know, a lot of people say they love to collect antiques. We have a true antique gemstone, and that's amber. This is real, genuine amber, by the way. And this hasn't been seen today, and I gotta tell you, if you look at just the beads alone, those huge, massive, what I would refer to almost as cherry amber beads in that center, it's worth the price of $144.90. This was appraised at $240. We were supposed to do it at $169. Instead, we're doing it for $144.90. It's under $30 on any charge card we accept, and if you have your HSN charge card, $24.16. Goes from 18 to 20.5 inches in the length. But the big deal here is you are getting some of the most sought after varieties of amber in the world. Not only that, but look at the size of the pieces, the sheer amount of amber that goes into making this. But Jay, we've got butterscotch, we've got honey, we've got that deep, rich, what I would almost referred to as the cherry amber. And to get amber, you and I used to have amber almost every single show.
There was actually a show a person here that all he did was amber.
And we would do that 3-4 times a year, and we'd do 2-hour amber shows, but those days are gone.
They're gone because he couldn't get the rough material.
Right.
Right. So
because what is amber? If somebody doesn't know.
Okay, for people who don't, it's one of the things that we call an organic gemstone, because just like a pearl is an organic gemstone, coral, organic gemstone. Amber is fossilized, petrified tree sap. It's fossilized. So it dates, this particular rough material from the Baltic and from the Ukraine dates back 30 to 50 million years ago. 30 to 50 million years ago. The butterscotch material is from the Baltic Sea. The other amber, the cognac, the honey, and the cherry amber that you see in this particular design, that all comes from a brand new deposit. And I say new, something that we've been working on for about 3 years. 3 years for me is new, okay? It takes a long time to develop these properties. And this particular amber doesn't have any butterscotch material in the deposit. So the butterscotch is, and just so you know, butterscotch, less than 5% of all the amber that we're able to buy in any given year is the butterscotch color. It is one of the most sought after, highly prized of all the ambers. Amber is, just so you know, has only, in the last 5 years, has gone up 5 times what it was. So, you know, let's just say material that I was paying $1 a gram for 5 years ago, now I'm paying $5 a gram.
Crazy.
And that's in wholesale lots. So it's a very expensive material, and it's really hard to get any kind of bulk or any kind of quantity on it. So we fortunately have some great connections, but that's why you don't see a lot of amber. And from us, for a long time, you didn't see any amber because none of our sources were producing anything.
But this is real amber.
This is the real deal, okay? And you really have to watch it because a lot of what they're selling out there on the market is copal. Copal is it's amber that's only 3 to 5 million years old. It comes out of Colombia and a few other places, and they're calling it amber, but it's not really truly amber, it's copal. This is true amber, which is extremely, extremely rare. You only find it in a few spots in the world that you actually really find true amber. True amber, in most cases, is 30 to 50 million years old. 30 to 50 million years old.
30 to 50 million years old. And a quick update on this one. We have 600 of you who can grab this. It's the only brand new amber that we brought in, not because we wanted to, but because there just wasn't any more available for us to buy. So for you to be able to do this one today and to get that butterscotch, where, like Jay said, less than 5% of all of the amber that's collected is that beautiful butterscotch. And then we've paired it back with the rarity of the cherry. And then you're also getting that deep, rich honey. And then you look at these, and every single one is a one of a kind because it's fossilized tree sap. And when you think about what amber is, I mean, if you saw the movie, the original Jurassic Park, you know, now there's been Jurassic World and all the rest of them, but the original one from when you and I were growing up, that's what brought the dinosaurs back to life, was the DNA that they extracted from the amber. Now, of course, not saying that's true, but that's what part of the movie was about, because amber is definitely from the days of the dinosaurs. And they're really all like little time capsules, because specimen quality amber, and I think, Jay, you have some of those.
I do.
They have like leaves or varieties of
I
plants.
have one that has a scorpion.
No.
An ancient scorpion, a little scorpion that's extinct. You don't even find that, and it's in a piece of amber. They found over 1,500 insect varieties, just insects, okay? We're not talking reptiles, anything else that they found. But they've classified over 1,500 insects that are extinct, that are no longer exist, that were alive 30 to 50 million years ago when they became stuck to the amber before it fossilized. It's a huge process, and it's very special in how it's formed, and that's why you don't find it. The conditions are just like turquoise. It's probably even rarer than turquoise. If you think about it, amber is rarer than turquoise.
Sure.
Because of all the different conditions that had to be around for the amber to form and not actually dissipate or disappear.
And please remember too, you always have an unconditional 30-day money-back guarantee. Everything we sell you, if you don't love it, you send it back. This is an opportunity, especially if you're already into free shipping, because you only pay $5 shipping for all the J. King that you're ordering today. You put this on your charge card for $28.98, and if you have an HSN charge card, you get the extra flex pay. By the way, Rick, if we don't have an HSN charge card, if they call and they sign up for that HSN charge card, we are doing $20 off your first purchase. So you could call, get that charge card to get the extra flex pay, and then you could also take $20 off any one item that you choose, but it may not be this one. They're telling us we gotta wrap it up because we do have the final maybe 300. Oh no, okay, fewer than 300 with everybody on board. It's the only amber necklace that I have in my entire show. I believe the only brand new one.
It's the only brand new amber that we've shown all day. So this is brand spanking new.
Big congratulations to you. If you'd like it, bear with us, we're gonna get it for you. But we're gonna move right along. If you weren't with us though, we had an amazing this day only where we have fewer than 300 remaining. It's 7 Peaks turquoise, and it's a beaded necklace, but it's a cylinder bead, so it's kind of like a barrel bead. We took $50 off the price. It's $99.95, and it's under $20 on your charge card, but the big deal with 7 Peaks is the clarity. It's that perfect, perfect blue. This was appraised at $220. We're doing it for $99.95. And then the flex fee on this is $19.99. So that's available for you, but very last call. Now, from one mention, my Tyrone turquoise is almost sold out. A third of the quantity off one brief little mention. You know what? I wonder if we could put this on Mackenzie just to show it, because I bet you this may not even make a full presentation. Look at this, you're getting so much.
Yeah, and you're getting the last of the last. We don't have any more of this rough material. We're working on getting more right now. But right now you're seeing the last of the last. And these are all, if you look at these are all what they call nugget flats. So these are solid nuggets. They're what they call flats. They're actually in the veins of the turquoise. And so if you look on it on both sides, the reason that we set this like this is so that you have the texture on both sides. So it's the natural texture, you see that?
Yes.
Where we tried to leave it as natural as possible, and then we just framed it with the silver. They're all individually custom made by hand, and this is such a unique material, and also it's one of the few American turquoises that you have the ability to buy right now. And American turquoise, to tell you the truth, is through the roof, sought after. There's only one really commercially active mine, and that's the Mineral Park mine in Kingman, Arizona, where they're still actively mining. This is a part-time deal, right? They mine every now and then, and when they mine it, this is all done with like jackhammers. It's not like huge equipment. I think they do have a backhoe where they scrape some of the overboard, but they actually go down into the stopes and actually mine this all by hand.
Okay, there are 150 of these left forever. This is it.
Yeah, that's it.
This is it.
And I don't even have any more rough right now.
By the way, it was $190 when it was customer pick. Huge customer pick at $190. We're doing it for $119.90, and it's under $25 on your charge card. And I know Aretta said that she is so excited to get this. By the way, I told you I would answer your questions if you liked my page, Connie Craig-Carroll, 2 R's, 2 L's on HSN Facebook. We'll answer those. By the time Jay leaves for his visit, we will get his staff to help us answer those. So I can't get him to answer them on the air tonight because my phone's about to die. I have like 3% left. Okay, if you want that Tyrone turquoise, I hope you do it. But now, this is amazing. I can't believe this is why I love working at HSN, because we do things in gemstones that nobody else can do, and especially when we're partnered with Jay. This was appraised at $225. It's genuine lapis. It's Afghani lapis, the kind that every lapis wants to be. We were supposed to be doing this at $150.90. It is $99. $99.90. It's on FlexPay for you. If you want to break up those flex payments, under $20 to get it home. If you have your HSN charge card, $16.66. This is one, and I always say this to you, and Jay does as well. If you want something, you know, I'll tell you if it's something we can reorder on. I'll tell you if it's something that, you know, our planners have told me they're gonna try to get back. This is one that when I was going over the show with my planner, she said, Connie, don't think about asking for this for host pick. Don't think about saying, oh, when we get this back. She goes, this will never be back. When we were able to bring this in at $150, it was a big deal. When you consider the state of affairs with lapis today, and I remember, and a lot of you probably remember this as well, Jay and I were on the air, and it used to be, we've worked together for so many years that, you know, we, at that time, this was, Jay's been here 24 years in October, I've been here 21 years. Probably, I'm gonna say maybe 20 years, 18 years ago, we would bring lapis in every visit when he was here. We were sitting here, we were talking about lapis, talking about where it came from. Jay said, this will be the next tanzanite. He said, this is gonna be a stone that if you want it, you should buy it today. And we are very busy. My producer is telling me, and that's another thing I appreciate about our viewers at home. They're so educated on the gemstones, and you know, of course you buy what you love in terms of look, but you also buy something if you know that you won't be able to get it again in this way. This particular piece, we've had lapis, but it's been here and there and usually smaller pieces. To be able to do these huge discs and to cherry pick and hand select, because you can see how blue these are. This isn't dyed, this isn't enhanced, this is genuine lapis, and it's the stone that Jay said would be the next tanzanite, and it was one of the stones about 7 years ago that they said increased in price in that particular year almost more than any other stone.
Yeah, it doubled, it keeps going up. Okay, so the reality of lapis, just so you know, because we handcraft the nature of the beast on how we manufacture, we make from scratch. I already know, just so you know, I've written through May. I can tell you what all the TSs are going to be next year. I can not all the way through the end of the year, but I can tell you what February, April, and May TSs are. Right now, I'm not going to, but I could. I guess my point is we've already written that far out. We're finishing up on July. I'm working on October and December's TSs as we speak. We have to work so far out on anything to be able to produce it. Next year, you will see very, very little lapis. You might see a piece here and there where it's not going to be on every event.
Will
it's
it
not
be big
be on
sizes
every
like
show.
this?
It's just, okay, I'm working off material that I bought 2 and 3 years ago. This year, I've been on 3 lapis buying trips. I bought less than 5%.
And Jay, isn't it true that's one of the few places that you don't go yourself?
I can't really go into the Hindu Kush region of Afghanistan.
So how do you get the lapis?
I have people that, that's the big problem. I have people that, and here's what's happened. I have people that they're actually traders for me. They're locals, they're Afghanis that can go back up. I mean, they can go back up into the hills. There is no huge lapis mine for this particular rough material. These are all small deposits. This is all brought down either in backpacks, on mules, or on horses. Okay, there is no infrastructure. Running water where this material comes from is that they have a stream in their backyard, okay? These are small villages, it's all done by hand. You can see right here, when it gets to the point that I can sort it, they bring it to a fairly safe area, and then we hand select all the different lapis.
But of that lapis right there, most of it wouldn't even make it.
This is actually all hand select, like you get the real high blues like this, right? You also don't get a lot of big pieces because to get a big piece like you just saw that was in that big huge piece of lapis, they actually brought that down between 2 horses with like a stretcher between the two. That's how they get the big pieces. There's no trucks, there's no roads, there's no infrastructure. So what has happened with lapis in my case is the people that were my consolidators, the people that were going and bargaining for us, that were bringing it to us, we're now missing a generation. So, you know, the people I knew, the grandfather originally did it, and then the son did it, and then what's happened now is the younger people are either not there or they're not willing, they don't want to do it anymore. And it's a very, very hard life because there's a lot of travel, you know, involved in this. And it's, like I said, there's no infrastructure. You don't get in your car and drive up there. So lapis, for several different reasons, especially high grade, you can get a lot of just junk. That what they're doing is they're dyeing it, heat treating it. This is all the real deal. It's getting almost virtually impossible. Like I said, this year I've been on 3 different lapis buying trips. I've bought less than 5%. And the only reason, it's not like I saw tons. I probably saw 100 tons of lapis, but only 5% of what we looked at met our specifications as far as color and quality. And so we bought very little. We had to pay a huge price for it. So when I have to pay big money for the rough material, I can't really do necklaces, right? Because I'm burning up the rough. And so what you're gonna see is you're gonna see earrings. You might see some cuff bracelets. You'll see it combined with other things like, you know, turquoise and lapis, but you're not gonna see any huge, big, bold necklaces like this.
Almost 500 people have said yes. We have almost 500 of you waiting. So if you are interested in this at under $100, a chance to get not only lapis, but the quality, to get the size. I mean, you see the gold, and tell us what the gold is.
So it comes, it either has gold flecks or it has silver flecks. That is pyrite, and that's indicative of high quality lapis. Now, it can be just no pyrite, just a real beautiful blue, but if it has the pyrite in it, the gold pyrite or the silver pyrite, which you probably might know as fool's gold, right? That's what gold pyrite is what they call fool's gold. If it has those flecks in it, that's the lazuli part. So you have the lapis, and the lazuli is the actual pyrite flecks running through the rough.
Okay, we're gonna run out to the phone lines, but I do encourage you, if you can use express automated ordering, grab this one. If you don't love it, you can send it back. Most of us are already into free shipping because it's $5 to ship everything, meaning you just pay $5 one time, and then you can buy as many J. King items as you want. But this is one truly, Jay, I know they had asked you to do this as a Today Special. Jay's like, no.
Actually, but even my artist, if I got this as a Today Special, I probably couldn't go back to the office.
Right.
They would literally run me out of town.
I know, to try to do
It's almost impossible to do it. You have to, if you see how these are layered on top of each other?
It has to be exact. Like, look at this.
Totally exact. Otherwise, it won't lay right either.
If they're off by even a little fraction of a millimeter.
If it is, when they string it, they actually have to unstring it, throw that one away, and cut a new one.
See, so
otherwise it won't lay
perfectly.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna say hi to Carol in West Virginia. Carol, welcome to HSN.
Hi, two of my very favorite people. Happy New Year.
You've made our day. Happy New Year to you. So tell everybody, have you shopped with Jay for a while?
Probably 20 years.
Oh my goodness. And
thank you.
What did you see today that caught your eye?
Well, I got a couple of Hubei bracelets and a Hubei ring finally.
So you were one of the few people that got in on them.
Yeah. Well, I had seen them earlier in the week and grabbed one, and then I grabbed 2 more because I have a huge Hubei rondelle necklace that you had, a couple years ago, the great big rondelles.
Right. I know, I can picture in my mind, yeah.
I wanted something to go with that.
Well, cool. Well,
and then I got my first charoite.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I'd love to hear from you. I'll be back in February. Let me know, if first time you've ever bought it?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Wait till you get it. You're going to fall in love. It'll be the next thing you're collecting.
And
I cannot wait. I really can't. I've been wanting something with the purple and the turquoise for so long.
Well, cool. And that is probably one of the best choices you could make. It's really outstanding.
And Carol, thank you for saying hi to us. I'm sorry you had to wait a moment, but thank you for saying hello.
Oh, I don't mind waiting at all. I just love talking to you, and I just wanted to tell you how much I enjoy every show and how much I enjoy your beautiful jewelry.
Well, thank you so much. We really work hard, and we appreciate the fact that you love what we do.
Thank you, Carol. You have a wonderful new year. Okay, we're gonna give you just a couple more moments on this beautiful, beautiful necklace with almost 800 ordered. You know, again, $99.90
You'll
for
never
genuine
ever see it
lapis.
for that price. And here again, I'm just telling you, I already know what we're gonna be doing next year. I don't see anything changing. I can't, you know, I have to be able to bring rough material in the back door in order for it to go out the front door. When I'm not able to bring any new rough in the back door on lapis, I can't really have anything that goes out on the front door. As far as necklaces where you burn up a lot of rough, in this case, it takes about 3 pounds of the natural rough, 3 to 4 pounds, just to do one individual necklace. That's how much rough that we burn through. So what we're gonna have to do is sparingly use what we still have, and you're gonna see, you will see bracelets, you'll see earrings, you'll see pendants, that type of thing, but you're just not gonna see necklaces. You're not gonna see anything big and bold.
Okay, we're gonna wrap this one up. I wish we could talk more about it. It's getting very, very limited. I'll leave it available for you. Oh, our Tyrone is gone.
Thank you.
But I'm gonna tell you this, and Jay does.
Now what are you gonna do? I am not bringing this for host pick. I already know she's gonna ask for a host pick, no way.
Not for this one, but for Tyrone of some sort, even if we can only do a few hundred. Okay, but I'll let you all know. I try to, you know, keep you informed of things on my Facebook page. Now, we've started our second and